Good evening, everybody. This is April 7th, 2017. This is Kimberly with Captain John Charts, and I'm here to talk to you about the twin unicorn video, Flex and Jabil. Flex and Jabil are definitely twin unicorns that have been on our sites for quite some time. It all started with an article in 2015. I'm here with John Bukowski. He's a seasoned portfolio manager, and he has 23 years experience in the investment advisory and loads of technical analysis experience. He's managed over $250 million with Morgan Stanley and Wells Fargo advisors, and he has discretionary authority. What you don't know is that he really enjoys lobster, tuna, and fly fishing. He has spent a lot of time on the New England seas and discovered the ocean and the stock market both move in waves. Now, it's from the waves and the ebbs and flows, and that enables us as professionals to capture tides of market and asset movement. His passion for the markets is similar to my passion for lobster and tuna fishing, and that stock picking is like a treasure hunt. And it's true, no 2 days are alike. That's one thing you learn for sure. So it all began, like I said, with a post and some research. And this article, March 20th, 2015, on our website, My Toaster Says Hi to Your Toaster. I interviewed someone very familiar in the IoT industry, and he said the EMS sector will be required to evolve and deliver IoT solutions or use platforms which can differentiate them. Essentially, IoT is as big as the computer itself, and that may seem like a bold statement, but many of you who are following us with the artificial intelligence, deep learning, and IoT industries, you know what I'm talking about. Billions of connected things will drive trillions in revenue. And IoT was projected to expand from $4.8 trillion in 2012 to $7.3 trillion by this year, 2017. The electronics manufacturing market is projected for growth by 2018 of $700 billion. That's not a small amount of money. So, interestingly, as I get this quote from Mark at Neural, Goldman Sachs went from selling Flex to neutral March 13th. That's just when we were going to buy. So let me see here. This is something you can screen capture or pause in the video later. Lots of juicy details about the IoT market and fundamentals. Just look at the IoT analytics report. It's incredible. It's from 2014. This is going to dwarf the GDP of Germany beyond 2022. This shows you some of the players, and then you can delve into these details and deeper research from there. Next slide is the technical analysis that John did on the Flextronics stock chart. And this is the March 19th chart. John, why don't you let everybody know what you saw and I saw?
So what we saw with Flextronics is a possible head and shoulder bottom. Watch, there's the left shoulder, there's the head, there's the right shoulder, and there's the breakout. And it has performed extremely well from this breakout point and continues to perform very, very well. Let's look at Flextronics then, and let's look at Flextronics now. You notice that there was an obvious technical head and shoulder bottom in place, which is bullish pattern, and the price then was around $12, and now it's moved over to $16 a share, and then some, and we've been able to capture a 35% plus gain. The breakouts from the fall of 2016 have been phenomenal. The breakout tests long-term trend lines and has busted out and has been beautiful for Flex.
Okay, let's take a look at these point and figure charts. This chart is from June 20th, 2016, and that had a price target of 2050. And that was moving forward in time a little bit. It obviously revised up. Now look, after 9 months, this entire area, this is where this chart ends right here at the 6 for June. Here's the 6. Look, 9 months later. Obviously, point and figure charts, or maybe you don't know this, point and figure charts show you price, not time. So we don't know how long it's going to take, but it's interesting to note that was 9 months. And look, still riding high above the bullish support line, and that shows increasing momentum. Check out this bullish price objective. Now we're at 31 as of March 14th. And I believe the next chart is going to be John's current. It is. It's the current Flex chart, and I'm going to let John explain this to you.
Take a look at this chart, and what's really great about this chart is it's got a long-term base going back many years, and it's broken out. It's broken out to the upside out of a triangle, and if you look on the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see relative to the S&P 500, it is turning up and making kind of a rounding bottom pattern on relative strength. The point and figure objective is 23, I believe.
No, that says 31. It's really small.
Okay, it was too small for me. But you look at it and you see it's a great base, and it's a wonderful looking chart. So far, we've had a gain of 35%. If you threw 50 grand into this thing, it'd be worth 67,500. So, you know, you would have had a nice gain so far. I think there's a lot more to come from here.
There is. And the other chart we featured in My Toaster Says Hi to Your Toaster in 2015 was Jabil. And look at Jabil's weekly price and relative strength breakout, and relative to the S&P 500 or SPX breakout. So at that time when we said enter 319 of 2015, it was 2206 in price. Now 2872. So that was a nice 30% gain. Now who wouldn't love to have that for their clients, right, John?
That's a beautiful gain, and it looks like it's got a lot more to go. I mean, if you look at it right now, you got a 5-year base breakout in place, and the bigger the base, the larger in space. And that's Luis Shimada, the famous technician, has always said that. And if you look at the point and figure objective, just looking at it right now, we're looking at, what's that price? 51.5.
Yes, that's right. 51 and a half, and it's at 28.
Okay, so we got a so it might take some time to get there, but that is a big base, and usually those are the most wonderful charts that we like to see. When we see something that's got a massive base over time, those usually work out pretty well and end up being very, very rewarding for investors if you're patient.
Well, our quick market view is that we still believe in the unicorn bull. And, you know, back in early November, I think, is when we were working on parts of our book. And I put this little piece down that when the stock market's been thrown every ugly piece of news and it keeps on going, that is the unicorn bull, and that is a time to buy. That was something John came up with that was very clever. We appreciate you viewing the video, and you're going to never write an investment down again. If you spend a little time with us, we will be sure to take care of you and get you the performance results from our expert strategies. And that includes even if you don't know what to buy, where to be, and when to sell. If you have any questions and you need some help, just call us or go ahead and email us here at the email at the bottom. We're always available to help you. Isn't that right, John?
We are, Kim. Hey, one last thing is that the longer term picture that we look at is showing that the U.S. stock market's the place to be on the macro picture, and there we go, the 6-month, 10-month moving average crossover system. So if you just look at this, if you just did this in your life would be a heck of a lot better. So we're still in a bull market, and that's all there is to say. And we're not getting shaken out by any news or events or anything else. I mean, if things change, we will change. But that chart is a winner for you and make you a lot of money.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate your visits and your views. Take care. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.
Now you have a great weekend.
You too.
No, you too.